Hello everyone, I am Rusha Mukherjee, a student of Srinath Law College and presently interning with LEXIS and Company. Today I am discussing about the Satyam scam, a very big financial scam. In this case, in 1987, P. Ramalinga Raju and his brother had started the Satyam Computers, which was a very fast growing company, but it was also a result of a very big crime, financial crime. It raised a question on the corporate governance, the rule of the directors, the rule of the auditing committee, everything was questioned in this. And here, it was a very fast growing company based in Hyderabad. It was a Hyderabad based IT company. It was growing very fast. But the problem came when the price of the real estates were rising. When the price of the real estates were rising sharply, Ramalinga Raju was attracted towards buying real estate. He started to buy land properties, and for that he was actually very much inclined to do that. He started buying lot of land property. For doing this, he even used Metis Infrastructure and Metis Properties, which was also his companies, and the family members. He actually bought lands in names of each and every one in these companies and the family members. Now, when he needed more finance, he started manipulating the financial statement of the Satyam Computers. He was actually inflating the financial statement a lot and representing his finance in a fraud way before the board, stock exchange, regulators, stakeholders, and misleading the entire market. As a result, the shares were increasing. Now, the revenue, profit, all the balances, cash balances were shown in a much more inflated manner. Like it was having a profit of 80 crore, it was showing it as a profit of 800 crore. Now, it was actually having a very high share price. At this time, Raju and his brothers started selling the shares in their names, and with the rest of the shares, they kept it as mortgage in the bank and took money, and with all this money, they were actually buying land and land properties. Then what happened? He became an aggressive property buyer. He became a very aggressive property buyer. He bought land and land and land. Now, using some money that he got as profit in real estate, he actually again brought it back to the Satyam Computers. And as a result of that, the revenue, operating balances, everything was shown to have risen much more. And with that, he also started taking out fake sale invoices. Now what to do with the profits? What he did was he made false bank statements and told that he has cash reserves with the banks, which was absolutely fraud and wrong. Ultimately, this attracted more investors, and again as a whole the share price was increasing a lot. Now, as it was growing, as the share price was growing, the difference between the actual profit and what was the manipulated profit was going on increasing, and it was being a very big amount day by day. And with all the money, he used to buy land properties and spend in the real estate business. In 2008, when the recession took place, then came the main problem. What was the main problem in it? In the recession, the real estate market dropped. His master plan to actually use all the profits from the real estate business and give it to Satyam Computers to bridge up the gap failed drastically. The only other alternative that he had was actually selling infrastructure to Satyam Computers, and then at a cost of 800 crore. Now, it again flopped. There was no other way in which he could have managed the drastic gap between the actual and the manipulated things, manipulated profit that he has shown and manipulated revenues, whatever he has given in his wrong financial statement. Now, ultimately, there was a lot of fall in the stock market, in the share market of the company. It actually shocked many people. The entire financial world. All his plans went failed, and when he had no other alternative in 2009, Satyam computers are manipulating their accounts or their finance was declared by Raju. Then the special court of CBI had ordered 7 years of rigorous imprisonment to Ramalinga Raju, his brother, and 7 connected others. Even he gave the fines. They were imposed 5 crore fines on Raju and his brother, and apart from that, the rest people were asked for a fine of 20 to 25 lakhs. Now, it was the greatest financial fraud that we had seen. The SEBI or the government of India wanted to change many things after that. And then they told that every company had to change their auditors after every 10 years. We know in Netflix there is a series called The Bad Boy Billionaire, which carries about the various scams like the Nirav Modi scam, the Sahara scam, or the Vijay Mallya scam. It also wanted to keep the Satyam scam with it. But then in the Hyderabad civil court, Ramalinga Raju had filed and told that it would actually affect his reputation, and hence it was not done. But this remains one of the greatest scams that had affected the entire country, and people still remember it now. Let me know how do you feel about this video. That's all for today. Bye.